Everybody, this is Paolo.
What's up, everybody? Look at what I got.
So we are jumping through the final hoops. We've got 2 more. Apparently in Queensland you need a gas certificate when you transferring
Paperwork.
over.
We got to pay the government their sweet due.
Got to give money to the government, and also that's the final hurdle, and then Paolo will go onto the motor registry and transfer it into his name and not sail off into the sunset, but
Depending, it feels like a boat.
feels like a boat. So these are the dramas that we've had to, the hurdles that we've had to get over. Okay, so new compressor. The compressor was on its way out because I haven't used it for a few months whilst it's been sitting there waiting to be sold. When the guy replaced the compressor for me, so that's brand new. He also broke the pulley, so we brand new one of those. Then once that was done, I turned the truck on and it was this 4-way valve replaced. So there was 2 parts of the air system that went down at the same time. What that 4-way valve does, who knows? I think it's got something to do with the internet. And then yesterday, when we're trying to finalize all this, there was a belt squealing, and I've heard that before when the alternator is in under load. And so I was convincing Pal, I'm like, it's fine, it's all normal, it happens when it's under load. And then I'm like, look, we needed to wait anyway because the transfer of the money wasn't going through in time. So I put him up in a caravan park where we could juice the house batteries up and everything up. Hey?
The caravan park flooded.
Yeah, it flooded. Oh yeah, this is round 2 with the floods. Welcome to southeast Queensland. And then when he drove away, I was like, when you drive away in the morning, it won't be there. And straight away, text from him, yeah, it's still there. And I'm like, shit, all right, let's fault find and find out what it is. But yeah, so this belt here, I realized was flogged, and a lot of the teeth were missing. And then I thought maybe that was it. And so we had a crack at it, Paolo and I, and it is the last one. So we ended up having to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts off just to get to it.
This is supposed to have teeth like that. The rest doesn't. This is what we got.
It's finally given up the ghost, and luckily for Paolo, yeah, we'll be able to get it fixed anyways. Yeah.
4 hands an hour, goodwill, and a little bit of magic, and here we are.
Yeah. Now we've got a little bit of time, so we're just rechecking the tension after Paolo's driven around for maybe half an hour or something. Just so we can get on the road with a little bit of peace of mind. That's tension, that's tension. Oh,
It's a bit loose.
that, I think just this one, that seems a bit loose to me.
Yeah.
That one's good. All right, well let's, I reckon let's tighten it.
Let's do it.
Done. As with all things Mog, they're a relatively simple machine. And yeah, you're always going to feel a little bit of apprehension when you're tackling something you've never done before, but now that we've essentially both done it, we realize it's super simple. And to change all these belts again, I'm sure Paolo won't have a trouble if he needs to do it. So that just goes, that just literally sits on, hey.
Man,
Enjoy.
thank you.
Yeah, a lot of memories driving off. Essentially my first home. Well, Demogs is finally gone. Thank you, Paolo, for being a great dude. I think he was ultimately just super nervous about taking on such a big endeavor and stepping outside his comfort zone so much. And ultimately, that's a great quality to see in a human being. Someone that's actively stepping outside their comfort zone and doing things they wouldn't normally do to achieve a lot more than what they would normally do. So yeah, that's great. I wish Paolo the best, and Paolo and Mogs best buds from now on. I really hope that he does some really cool shit that we didn't end up getting to do, Bex and I am going to definitely follow his adventures if I can on social media, and I'll give you guys an update as well, so you guys can follow as well. I'll probably leave a link in the description if there's one available at the time of posting this video. So, can't do two things at once. So I'm going to head home now, and I will go through exactly what everything cost and ultimately what I sold Mogs for. So let's go do that. Just decided to get cheeky little surf in because the waves are pumping. Check it out. So good. Man, I love where I live. Alrighty, the Mogs is finally gone. Far out. Yeah, man, that was a chapter closed. Yeah, I just want to let you know how much it all cost, how long it took me, could you do it cheaper, could you do it quicker, all that kind of stuff. I sort of lost track of, I was trying to keep track of the finances, I lost track of them a little bit at the end, and also the time. But he ended up costing me somewhere between 110 and 120 grand. Yeah, total. So could you do it cheaper than that? Absolutely. That included every single tool that I bought for the project as well, and all the tiny little stuff ups and stuff that I didn't use. Plus, a lot of the time, I ended up going with the easiest option rather than the most economical because of time constraints. So there was a little bit of extra cost there as well. He ended up taking me 4 full months to do. This was over about 2 years because I ran out of money a couple of times. But yeah, 4 full months. And could you do it quicker than that? Absolutely. There was a lot of time in there that was me just sitting around working out what I needed to do next, working out what I was going to actually do, and really just worried about making a mistake that I couldn't come back from because I was doing this all first thing, so I had no idea what I was doing before I started this project. So yeah, 4 months, which is quite a long amount of time. Could you do it quicker? Absolutely as well. And sold Mogs for just under 150 grand. Yeah, is it worth it? Is it worth it to build your own? It depends. It depends if you want to learn all that kind of stuff, because I did. I wanted to learn everything that I was doing. I also wanted to take on a big project, and yeah, it worked out financially better that ways. But yeah, I don't know. Whenever I come up with something DIY, I decide on whether I want to do it. Do I want to learn this or not, or is it going to require a lot of skill or just a little bit of patience to sort of do? Whereas something like, if you need to do something 50 times before you get it right, well then that's obviously skill-based. But if it's just the process of you knowing what you're going to be doing next and taking your time, yeah, then I very much say go ahead and do it. Paolo and Mogs are currently, last I heard from him, he was up maybe near Alice Springs or somewhere. Oh man, he's just doing so much with that truck that we never did, so hats off to him. Yeah, I wish him all the best. I wish Mogs all the best, and super interested to see where he's going and what he's doing and what Mogs gets up to. And I'll, if I've got it, I'll throw in a couple of clips and maybe even some video of stuff that Paolo sent me. He said that I could put this on the channel. But yeah, au revoir, Mogs, and good luck, Paolo. Good luck, Paolo, and have a good one. I just forgot one more thing, that I was going to put like a montage of the whole build and what we did with Mogs into one small little clip, about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm still going to do that. I've already done that. It's just going to be the next video. I'm not going to tack it on to the end of this video. So people that just want to see basically in time lapse the whole build and what we did in it can watch that without having to watch all this. So tune in for the next one, just for a 4 or 5 minute clip on just an ode to Mogs. Thanks for watching.